So this is Grimsel Fortress. Whoa, this is one weirdo training facility. Anyway, I don't see or hear anyone from out here, but... Yeah, no doubt about it. You can see the footprints of several people who've come through here recently. Looks like that tracking training actually paid off. Anyway, given the number of footprint sets, there can't be that many enemies. 3 people? Maybe 4? Our enemies are good, and they outnumber us, but we're senior bracers. There's nothing we can't beat. Heck yeah! Let's give it everything we've got. What the heck is with this building? Fake walls and weird gimmicks? Don't you find this sort of stuff in military bases? As a security thingy? You know, a movable wall? I guess this place really is used for, like, infiltration or escape training. Military-themed course? Oh, great. Like I'm trapped in Laced Fortress all over again. Anyway, I suppose that this is active. The Jaegers are in the building. Yeah, I'd say it's a good bet. Good news is our enemies probably don't know this place any better than we do. If we proceed carefully and deliberately, we should be cool. Oh! What's wrong, Estelle? Did I say something bad? Carefully and deliberately. I remember Shara always telling me the same thing. Whoops, my dark, horrible past is exposed! Yeah, that's something Shara used to tell me a lot. She was my mentor for a while when I was still a newbie, you see. And, well, I was kind of a super scatterbrain. I heard that line so much, though, it eventually got burned into my skull. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Joshua was just as fond of that saying as Shara was. But neither of them are here now, huh? It's just us. Yeah, it's all on us. Let's go, Annalise. Carefully and deliberately, right? Maybe even deliberately and carefully. Finally made your way here, did ya, you freaking brats? You! So you finally show your face. Welcome to the newest outpost of the Jaegers in the Le Mans state. Kidlets! Kidlets! Did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Yeah, barrel of laughs. Thanks for that. More to the point, I'm guessing you're keeping Kurt and Phyllis behind that door, right? How about you let them go before I pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword? Ha ha! Chirp all you want, little chicks. You've come so far not even realizing this would be your grave. How sad! How very like a bracer! Isn't that our line? I have no idea what you guys are trying to accomplish here, but you really backed yourselves into a corner. The heck do you... yeah. Guild reinforcements are gonna be here soon. Once they get here, you're out of luck. Try again, girlies. We smashed your phone. Just how did you make contact with any reinforcements without that? Well... Oh crap, I need to pull out a really good bluff. Actually, I ought to thank you for breaking the phone as bad as you did. Good job. Oh, right. Oh, kind of like MGS when they don't give a status report. Ah, okay, I didn't think of it like that. That's fair. The fact that Lilac, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Lilac has gone totally silent for a whole day will mean the guild will already know something's wrong. What? Hey, that's true. They probably figured it out ages ago. Heck, I bet our reinforcements are already in the air. They'll be here any minute now. Guess we took that bracer pig-headedness a bit too lightly. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. The best use for your skins will be as cleaning rags for our new base. Die! What the fuck? Dude wants to skin us? Alright, bring it on, you monster! We won't lose for the guild! We won. The way he fights. Yeah, you noticed too, Estelle. It's like you guys sure are good at being tricked. Man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Is this a training shit? I swear to God, if it's like the other senior bracers, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh crap! More enemies? No. Come on. I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. Is it Karna? That voice. Girly yet tough. It's Karna. No way. Are you serious? This was all just a simulation? So it was like ketchup on the floor or some shit. And I thought we were in some serious business. Bingo! Annalise, Estelle. It's really been a while, hasn't it? A while, yeah. But what are you doing in Jaeger suit? Wait, that mean the guy over there is... Grant? Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work? Wait, do you mean this was all... And that last comprehension dawns. Kyle! I always call him Kyle! Kurt! I always call him Kyle! Kurt! It's Kurt Cobain! He looks like a Kyle, he does! Estelle, Annalise, excellent work on your final training course. We thought you were dead, Kurt! This is cruel! This is cruel! The final training? So, everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly. This is a long-standing Lilock tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly learned skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts out here from the borough to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun? Oh, you guys are all the worst. Seriously, we really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you're aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I know it's hard for you to imagine since the Jaegers are barred from operating in the borough, but across the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Liberalian newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems rough, but we're not being mean just for cruelty's sake. That's no fair. How am I supposed to go on a good complaining jag after hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Phyllis! Phyllis was in on the conspiracy too? Aw, can't trust any of you. Now, conspiracy is a bit much. They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic Loge Keeper heroine if you keep me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. And here's the last little liar. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone. Yep, that was an old piece of junk I had laying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe. I've already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but, well, I really wanted to see you use the new ornaments. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. Don't be too hard on yourselves. As Karna and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. Now then, Annalay Selfeed. Or Elfiad. Yes. Estelle Bright. Yes, sir. As of this moment, you have completed the Lelok training program. You have learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow we're... 2 tickets on the next flight to Liberal have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise. So rest easy. Terrific! Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. Yay! Thank you for the training, Kyle. Yes. Oh. What fishiness be going on over here? Have I seen this person before? I feel like... Have I? Nope. Strange kid. Oh, what a lovely little hideaway. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Campanella. I hope I'm saying that right. Campanella? Campanella. White-haired man. I hope it's a man. Why, Mr. Blade Lord, hello! It's been so very long. The last 6 months were so dreadfully dreary without you. This is, Lawrence. Wait, y'all told me how to say his name last time. Louve. Did I remember that correctly? Louve? I hope I remembered that right. I doubt you mean that. Nice, alright! I understand you handled the attacks on those Bracer guilds in Erebonia. Ooh, so they're attacking Bracer guilds, alright. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Sprite. Oh my. Aw, you heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh yes, the man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger Corps, I'm afraid. You broke Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such men. But hey, I managed to keep them tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed, so all's well that ends well. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you were looking forward to having fun with him yourself, weren't you? A little. But the blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There is no longer any hope of stopping us through our official means. He is no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. I wonder if this professor is fucking Alba. The other members are already in Liberal then. Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Leblanc has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief, the Direwolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. all of them powerful, and not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score, hmm? Ooh, speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? This is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have. Well, had. Wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. Man, so many names right now. I'm assuming they're talking about Joshua. Or Alba? I don't know. It must be Joshua since Luve is speechless right now, and I know they have some kind of connection. In his heart, he abandoned the society years ago, with all that entails. I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. He's kind of protecting him, huh? From the society. Now, I'm not sure I'd say that. Who is this? Ah! The bitch himself! Oh, I hate seeing his face! I hate it! Wise man, I forgot this is his name! There is a wise man! Ollie would be like, ha! There is a wise man. I hate his face. Hello, Campanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius Bright. It was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun, though, I must say, taking a look at your plan. Seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from the fool. I'm flattered. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating is pursuing their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. Now, it was simply a jest. Nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, either way, your bad taste has a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste. You wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, a representative of the Grandmaster. Oh, I intend to. And so, Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, enters the audience. Well, wise men, I shall enjoy watching the Anguis's gospel plan unfold to the very end. That was a lot of names and societies and shit to remember. Oh. It's these guys. What are they doing? The Capua family. Oh, this guy's name is Kyle. I knew there was a Kyle in this game. I keep calling Kurt Kyle. The actual Kyle. Hello, Natty. Yes, exactly. Joshua! Look at him. There he is. We already found him. Game over. There he is. He's right there. Estelle, he's right there. I wonder whose grave he's visiting. Karin. Oh, I think that's his sister. Karin. I'm home. Wait, is he with the Capua family? Or are they, like, about to find him? We'll see. Hey! Oh, he is with them. Interesting. I wonder how they got together. Joshua, where'd you go? Phew, good. Here you are. Who's this black-haired boy? Sheesh, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Why'd you follow me? Oh shit, they're following him. I told you. I have personal business here, and you did not need to come. Oh, thanks. Real cute with the gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business? That's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest though. Nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old too. We lived up on the Northern March a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. What was this village called, lad? Damn, this is his hometown and it somehow got burnt down. So okay, let me theorize. Let me theorize. Of course, please don't confirm or deny anything I'm about to say. So Joshua was like raised in some kind of either, it must have been an orphanage or he did have a family. And maybe Luve was his like brother or adopted brother or something, I don't know. And apparently Karin also lived with them. I don't know if they had parents or some kind of guardians, but apparently they lived in the town. It was not burned down unless it was burned down and then Joshua ended up with Luve and Karin somewhere else, and that's when Alba picked him up. I don't know. But Alba picked him up, took him away from Luve and Karin, unless he took both Luve and Joshua. But then how did Karin die? Maybe she died with the burning of the town. How did the town burn? Who knows? I don't know. It might have been Alba. It might have been the Anguis or whatever, the evil people. Burned down the town to like tie up loose ends. And especially with the brainwashing, maybe they made them forget about the town and then burned it so that there's no evidence. Maybe. But now that they got their memories back, or maybe Luve always had his memory. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. What was this town called? Please tell us, Joshua. Hamel. Hamel? Hamel. Hamel. I'm gonna say Hamel. That's what it was called. Unless somebody knows for sure which one it is, please let me know. That's what it was called. Once. I'm gonna end up just calling it Hamel. Hamel. Never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything done? Hang about a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. No, been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic, coming from you, yeah. Yeah. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what, is this the real you or something? The real me. If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer. And I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember.
We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now. What with being more honest in a way. Not quite like before, when you were wearing a sheepskin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let your little insolence slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. Gah, you really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't ya? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. What's the plan? We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chess Master. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability through what is to come. To the best of? Ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought even for a second. Shut it. Just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. Point is, we're allies until we all achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as am I with you. Well, shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Liberal. We're going to Liberal, we're going to Liberal. Well, not we. Joshua is. Prologue done! Whoa! Wait! Green-haired guy! What are you doing here? Oh, and he's with, Julia. What are they doing here? Father Kevin! That's right, a lot of K names. Adios! That was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess! If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be flown off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, Kazing, read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Aulis family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rouen had. Ah, the Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks! So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Well now, would you look at this? Yeah, I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. Mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. I hope he's our Professor Alba. A good Professor Alba. So this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? Kinda looks... It's kinda similar to the Archaism excavated in Calvard, but... Wish I could have seen it moving. And this... This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russer told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So just after the black ornament you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor? Yes, all four pillars set into the floor, like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so, a seal on the aureole, the gospel was used. And then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate. Bingo. Call it a gate on the trails that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called the gospel. If you think about it like that, the aureole being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours, then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Ah, think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth. Or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the aureole. Sneaking shadows. Interesting. No, I want to continue that conversation. Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right. We should go say hi to Elnon. Hey, are you? Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't ya? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now, somehow, thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only just now sinking in for you. Yeah. When you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way! If anything, I'm even more fired up now that I used to be.
No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach to the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go.
I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during training.
Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure?
Naturally. This is part of your job, after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild.
Right, I'll do my best.
Alright. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently.
It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again.
Ha! I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct?
Yeah, Karna and Gran are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while.
I think I get what Elnan is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right?
Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leyston Fortress.
Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point.
What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position.
As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle.
The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then.
Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with.
Huh? Right. You mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away?
No. They've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions.
The monsters have changed?
Do you mind defining change, Elnan? Elnen. Is it Elnan or Elnen? If anybody knows, please tell me. I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just 'cause? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know of for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Aw, crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be a part of it.
A response?
Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Is it Shara? Shara! And Agate! Oh my god, please join my party.
Shara! And Agate too. This is a surprise.
Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought.
I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah. think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. Oh. I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah?
Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together?
Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Sherazard. Actually, Sherazard and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason.
A mission?
Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros.
What?
Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're gonna be wandering all across the borough, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not gonna be the most exciting job ever, is the point.
Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along?
Yes. I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Sherazard and Agate. Yes! The plan is to have Shera and Agate investigate different areas separately. No! We're gonna separate! I would like for them to have a partner, though. Just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Why can't we all stick together? Okay, so one of us helps Shera, and the other helps Agate? Yeah, so hot, like, why? Exactly. Are you willing to assist?
You bet we are. I was going to look for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect.
I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Oh no, I gotta choose.
Of course you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this?
Well, this might be kinda irresponsible of me. But I think it might be best if you decide as well. Why? I hate it! Just assign me somewhere!
What?
You've only been a bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be?
Annalise.
Well, well. Look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shera and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. It's like a tutorial on on how each character fights. Yes, I remember Agate is very sword wielding. Thank you. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best.
Well, then I already know. I already know instantly.
I'm going with Shera. I've always enjoyed Shera more in my party than Agate. I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer mind.
Ugh. I think I made a mistake.
So that means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnon? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Bose branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Karna being away. Annalise, you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, duh. I'm a Bose kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the Bose branch then. I've got some business up that way anyhow. I could have gone to Bose. If I went with Agate, I would have gone to Bose.
That's right. Your hometown is Ravenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home?
Something like that. Aw, man. Aw, man. I would have wanted to see what he was gonna do. Man. I like Agate's story more than Shara's. I didn't know we were gonna do character side stuff. Shara, we better do something exciting with you, girl. We'll head to the Ruan branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle?
Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruan is doing. Wait, isn't that... Oh, I was like, isn't that where Chloe is?
Nah, Chloe probably back princessing. She princessing! I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Right then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle.
What?
There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn, and push yourself. But remember, you're a woman too.
What does that have to do with anything?
You can rely on others.
What? I can just shh. What is this?
Estelle, remember that you're a woman and you got weaknesses. What is this? Is this supposed to be a pep talk? What? Exactly, Estelle. What? Just when I thought I was growing to like you, Agate. What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't... Damn it. I'm bad at this. Yes, you are! Just shh. Look. Men are big, dumb oafs who are too freaking stubborn to ask for help for their own good. 95% of the time. Okay. What? Now you're saying men are big oafs. That's also bad. Agate. God damn it. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kind of expects it, you know? You're trying, Agate, but you're doing it wrong, man. You're doing it wrong. Even if I was like, We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that, no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You've got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Okay, you could have just said that last two sentences. You would have been good. Yeah, it's all about... He just gendering everything.
Agate. I don't remember that. Thanks.
Oh, showing your soft side for once, Agate. I'll give an A for effort, at least. No, I give that like a solid C. So are your friends are your power? That's right. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even Agate can be nice to girls. Sorta. Adios does grant miracles. The heck that's supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle.
Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right?
I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me.
I thought so.
What the? Don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it too. Thank you.
Annalise.
Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but...
Huh?
I like to think we're already friends, but... Well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle... What? If we became something more? What? What? She's gonna say she's joking. She's gonna say she's joking. No way. She's gonna say she's joking. This is so cute. She is very weak, but I like her as a character. What? She's just doing this in front of Sharon Agate. She's gonna say, just kidding. I bet you anything. What? Big gay. I love it. I love it. She's just shooting her chance. Estelle's just like, dot. She's speechless. Estelle, say something. What? What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No! Don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh. Oh my. I like how Agate hasn't said anything. Really? Right here? In public? You have got to be freaking kidding me. I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? Oh my god, why are you putting Estelle on the spot? I'm like secondhand embarrassed. Adelaide, she's gonna turn you down. You know she loves Joshua. What are you doing? I know, she's like puppy face. She's like, what do you think? Like, girl, she's gonna turn you down in front of everyone. Estelle, please say I'll think about it. Please, just please, don't humiliate her in front of the others, please.
I'm really happy, and I think my heart is racing out of my chest. But this is kind of a surprise, to say the least. Besides, there's, Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple fronts, or more than a couple. Or rather, I don't,
Joshua? What does he have to do with this? Does she not know? Does she not know? I mean, Shara told her to go with him. Shara told Adelaide to go with Estelle to the training because she had nothing to do with Joshua. To sort out the feelings. Hello? And what problems would there be on a couple fronts if we become rivals? I think both me and Estelle are misunderstanding right now. Oh! Right. I feel like I'm Estelle. I'm like embarrassed in so many ways. We were baited, Lil! Aww. Okay. Whew. Okay. We didn't have to turn her down like that in front of everyone. Thank goodness. So everybody else misunderstood. Rivals? Yeah. We're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Oh, she's so cute! Me too, Lil. Aww.
That's what you meant. Okay.
As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline?
Well, if that's what you meant. All right then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Annalise Alfiad. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face, even.
Sweet. All right, step 1. A race to see which one of us can reach Agate and Shira's level first.
Bring it on, sword brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust.
Oh boy. I do believe we're in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Crossner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead.
This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Rolent. All passengers, please embark immediately.
Hey, that's our cue. That was so cute, though. The way they baited us like that was great. All right, then. See ya. Remember, you find anything? Contact us through the guild. We'll do the same. Of course.
See you, Annalise. Agate, stay safe.
Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Bye-bye, rival. That was great. Oh, man. Please, Estelle dog walks you every time, it's true. I did not deny her that. I did not. We are totally rivals. That was so cute. That was so funny.
Okay, then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen-bound flight?
Yes, the ship bound for Rouen should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital, though. It's your first time back in a month, after all.
No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's finish checking in.
All right. The tickets should be available in the lobby of the landing port company building. Let's go. Whoa.
Huh? What?
Is that Mueller? I kind of hope it is. Because if Mueller's around, then our boy isn't very far.
Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility.
And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha! You took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think liberals' internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Ereboni attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberal. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Some friends you are! You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My Lord Ambassador Cranag. How do you say that? Cranag. May I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, Ambassador Cochrane. God, all these names. Nogu. Ambassador Cochrane, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military. Still, far better than hearing it from that pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. God damn. That insufferable she-wolf! This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord. Yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord.
Hiya.
Ah, Estelle, yes? It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe.
I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two? Why were they going at each other like a cat and dog?
The man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire to Liberal, Lord Davil Cranag. The woman would be ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital.
Oh, I see.
So those are the great ambassadors, How do a pair of whiny children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder?
Shira.
I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no. The fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways.
I guess I can see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand, like, half of that. Something about engine provision and Liberals' internal politics? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask.
No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both. But we, bumped into Ambassador Cochrane when we came by to finalize the details of the deal.
Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about an engine then?
The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine can be installed in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue.
Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if the engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean...
Not at all. It's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable. But this is a part of your queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. Wow. At least that's her plan as I understand it.
I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the queen is willing to try something like that, true. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know. It's something that could really change how people negotiate.
Yes, you have reason to be proud of your queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I'd intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. No, talk to us forever.
Oh yeah! Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Ereboni already?
What? You've not heard? No, what?
I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that.
Oh, don't worry. That halfwit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right.
Okay then.
How very like Olivier. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire.
Thanks, Mueller.
Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. And there he goes. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man. But I wonder what his story is. The same.
Mueller's the resident military officer for the Erebonian embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself.
He's young, but he's got a strong, manly face. Very handsome. True. You got good taste, Sheriff. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or 3 with him sometime. I'd love to see that.
Hey, let's avoid an international incident, okay? Speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left?
I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline.
What? You mean he invited you? Like, invited you?
With him, it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally, I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night. Drinking, that is.
Oh, Olivier, I think you dodged the bullet, actually. Anyway, let's go get our tickets at the counter. Welcome. Will you be using our national flights or our international flights? 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You are with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Sherazard? Yes? I have already received payment from Elnan with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. I see. So Elnan did.
Very nice, Elnan. Thoughtful as always.
Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. Hello and welcome! Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you will need to check in and present your tickets.
Once we checked in, we should wait here for the ship to arrive. Are you ready to go?
Very well. Please sign these papers then. Sure. Thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next airship arrival. Okay. Well, shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on?
Yes, please.
Man, so total replay value if like other shit goes down when you go with Agate. Not that it wasn't replay value already, but even more so. I'm so happy to be playing this, y'all. It's 3 weeks of no trails. It hurt me. It hurt me so much. I'm so happy right now. Wow, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Rouen if the weather's like this there.
No doubt. Unfortunately, Rouen pretty busy getting excited over something other than tourism.
Other than tourism? What do you mean?
The mayoral elections. They're only now gearing up to hold a special election for a new mayor after the last one was arrested. I understand there are two major candidates slugging it out for the seat.
So it's like an actual fight of an election? Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it is about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty.
Speaking of the old mayor, weren't you and Joshua involved in bringing him to justice?
Yeah, kind of. We got involved in an investigation which led us right to his doorstep. The one who really arrested him was Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard, though, after Chloe called her.
Come on, you needn't be so humble. You were crucial in his arrest, I heard. You make your teacher proud, honey. But I see. So that's how you meant the princess. I had been curious about the details of that.
Yeah, Joshua and I helped out with the Gina School Festival. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival. Or Olivier, I guess, for better or worse. And not just them, Tita too, and Zin.
Zin returned to Calvert after the birthday celebrations. Boo! I believe a request came in from the Calvert National Guild office. He did say to give you his best.
Oh, I see. If it's work, I guess. He helped us out a lot. I wish I could have said goodbye at least.
You'll meet him again someday, I'm sure. Oh, as for Tita, Professor Russell, Cassius and I explained the situation to them after you left.
Oh, I see. Thanks, Shara.
It was adorable. Tita's such a nice, earnest girl. We told her everything, and then her eyes filled with tears as though she was just barely holding it in. She said,
Estelle's working so hard. I can't just sit here and cry. She taught me that. Oh, Tita. Come on, Shara. You're gonna make me cry here.
Sorry. Really though, you met some amazing people over the course of your travels. Some really amazing friends. I hope you realize just how precious that is.
Yeah, I do. Say, Shara, when we get to Rouen, do you think we could find time to go see everyone?
Of course, we'll make the time. Speaking of time, we've still got some before we arrive. I think I'll lounge these terribly creaky, oh so ancient bones of mine in my seat. Did you have any plans?
I think I'll just look around the ship a bit. You can go on ahead.
All right then. Just don't get so carried away that you don't get off at Rouen, Estelle.
Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Rouen shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Whoops! I better get to my seat.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, hey! Welcome back! Boy, but I'm glad you guys are here. Karna's been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have your work cut out for you. Geared up and ready to go, I hope?
Sending us out already?
Oh, I think I can guess the reason for his eagerness. So, oh, Taskmaster, I take it you have some urgent jobs for us? Surprisingly not, actually. We're snowed under with work in general, but none of it is particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway. The town's so busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away a bit.
Whoa, the election's gone that hot? Who's running? We haven't heard.
Mr. Norman, who is a proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portos, who wants to try and revive the harbors and shipping business. Remember, this is a big deal. The mayor of Rouen is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. This election is basically going to decide the future of Rouen. It's exciting.
I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and not a citizen of Rouen, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes.
Oh, then read the coverage from the Liberal News. Their investigative articles are excellent. Investigation. Wait, that reminds me. There is actually a job I'd like for you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it's something that needs looking into.
Oh, what's up?
Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I shouldn't have... Jean, unsure. Hold the presses. I think we're witnessing a miracle. Usually, you'll happily pile the work on a bracer till they sink into the ground from the weight of it all.
Oh, Shara, I'm not that bad. Come on.
Well, alright. Here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. What? See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. This is why I didn't want to bring it up.
No, sorry. It's just a bit of, a surprise is all. So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings?
Okay, so it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just in the city of Rouen, mind you. Reports have come in from all across the province.
They saw a white shadow at night? Wait, you mean...
Ah, so that's why you called it a ghost then. If it was just a prank or something, you wouldn't be hearing about it province-wise. Exactly. I'd have dismissed one sighting, but with all the reports we've gotten, while you're traveling around working on the other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few of the reports?
Well, you see, it'd be irresponsible of us to take such a job with so much else going on. Yeah, that's it.
Estelle, are you...
What? No, not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker, hero liberal, would be afraid of ghosts? No way! No how! No. Sorry, I am afraid of ghosts. A little.
More than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry. Nobody's been hurt or anything, and it isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't... Jean, wait. Estelle, don't you think we should take this job? Don't you worry, your big sister will make it all better. Besides, investigating this could prove useful to our, actual mission.
Huh?
Remember, Estelle, our true purpose is investigating the movements of the society throughout Liberal. And that involves keeping an eye out for anything even remotely suspicious. Sounds a little bit like a ghost hunt to me. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. When you put it like that, it makes sense. Sorry, Shara. I was being childish. Sean, we'll investigate those sightings and get to the bottom of them. I promise.
Glad to hear it. Anyway, I've got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from a guard at Airlet. Apparently, he saw something during the night patrol that spooked the heck out of him.
Okay. Not scared.
The second one I know of was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. The Ravens? That's the local dogs gangs, right? Hopefully we can get them to cooperate.
I don't think that'll actually be as big of a problem as you think. They seemed kind of different during the tournament in Gransel, you know?
Really? You'll have to fill me in on the way. Well, sounds like you'll make it work. Anyway, the last report is from one of the children at the Mercia orphanage.
Wait, one of the orphanage kids?
Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh right, guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. according to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly as it once was.
It is? That's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyway. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building.
And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off for a bit if something else comes up. The rest of the jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it. Once you've heard all of the 3 witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring this mess out.
Understood. The Ravens hang out right here in the city in the warehouse district. We might check with them first.
Well then, let's stop by the warehouse district before we leave town. That's across the bridge, I believe. Ah, whoa, they gave him a portrait! They gave him a portrait! Ah, man, I've been feeling worn out lately. We've been working like dogs at training, and it still doesn't feel like we're any stronger. They gave them all portraits! I don't get why we're having trouble with random fucking monsters on the roads. They gave them all portraits, that's crazy. It isn't just us though, everyone's been saying the monsters are getting really dangerous lately. Like everything's gone a couple times more powerful than it used to be. It's freaky. Now that you mention it, yeah. Ah, whatever. How about we have a night on the town? First one we've had in a while. We can hit up the Laventar and the North Block. How's that sound? Oh, that place with the remodeled second floor, that's a casino now? Oh yeah, that sounds great, especially since I hear the dealers are hot chicks. Maybe I can show them my strength at poker, if you know what I mean. Now that's a plan. Karna's out of town, so if you want to cut loose a bit, now's the time.
And here I was, just possibly thinking better of you guys.
Huh? It is! That's that newbie bracer chick, Estelle!
Hey guys, been a while. We last met at the tournament, I think?
Yeah, sounds right. Oh man, we watched you from the stands after our fight, all the way to the finals. You were incredible. I've fallen for you all over again.
Thanks. More importantly, what was that I heard about Karna's gone, let's cut loose? And something about poker? Do you realize that Agate would do what Agate would do to you guys if he heard that?
Ah, it was just a joke, really. Please don't tell him. Please. I ain't scared of him. Anyway, who's the lovely lady with you?
This is Shara. She's a bracer like me.
Hello, I'm Sherazard Harvey. I'm a friend of Agate's, by the by. Nice to meet you, bad boys. Yeah. She's kinda hot.
Shara, please don't flirt with the criminal element. They don't need to be hit over the head with how bad their lady situation is for starters.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just breaking the ice a little. Now then, I believe we have a question for these fine young men.
Ah, right. Anyway, yeah, we're here today on guild business. Is the guy who saw a white shadow here today?
White shadow? You mean... Yeah, they must mean that.
You know what I'm talking about then?
Could you tell us if it isn't too much trouble? What do you think, guys? Hell yeah. This is gonna be sweet!
What are they mumbling about?
Sure, we'll tell you, but on one condition. If you're okay with that, then we'll talk.
And what precisely would that condition be?
Whoops, I may have gone a tad overboard. As if you can't figure it out. Isn't it obvious? We want you to fight us. We're gonna get some revenge for our loss at the tournament.
Pardon?
Just so you know, we've gotten a lot stronger since then. And this time it's 3-on-2. We're not gonna lose.
Oh, that's all? Well, I'll never turn down an offer to spar. You up for it, Shara?
No, I don't mind. It's just not quite what I expected. But then, no need to hold back in that case. A whip? Gotta be kidding me! Well, come on, boys. Big Sis will show you how the adults play. You see, yeah... Well, wait a minute. Picking a fight with a pair of girls. We'd be, unmanly bullies if we did that, right? Oh, come on, boys. It'll only be your spines. I'm sure they'll grow back. My spine! All my other bones. How could we lose like that? Oh, we done already? Kids these days get tired so easily. You could have given me all you've got, you know.
Shara, nobody has enough energy to keep up with you. Even so, seems like you guys have kept up with your training since the tournament, yeah? Why not stop wasting your time here and become bracers?
What? But bracers? Us? No way!
Hey, the guild doesn't discriminate. Agate became a bracer and so did I. And I started out as a clueless kid. You guys should be able to do it, no problem.
In the straight fights, they could match a junior bracer, certainly. Being a bracer involves far more than just violence, though, Estelle. I wouldn't make promises like that quite so quickly.
You think so? But...
Yeah, that's right. Fine's just about the only thing we're good at. Should've known nothing would be that simple. Anyway, a deal's a deal. We'll tell you what you want to know. Thank you.
like we said, we're looking for the guy who saw a white shadow. We heard that one of you saw it.
Yeah, someone did. He ain't here today, but you're looking for Belden. He's our newest member. Joined a year ago. I think you might have seen him before.
I wasn't quite paying that much attention to you guys. I do kind of remember another guy, though.
Belden hasn't been by since seeing that thing, actually. Heard a few people say he's stuck in bed from the shock of seeing a ghost.
What? Do you mean he was cursed? Doomed to die? Suffer forever?
Don't know about that. But I do know he was damn scared. He's always been sort of a spineless rich kid, though. An odd fit for the life of a thug, then. We can get the details from him. Where does he live? It's the big place to the right of the mayor's mansion. Some old fart named Norman owns the joint. Belden's his oldest son.
To the right of the mayor's mansion. Got it. Thanks for your help, guys. Okay, now we know where to go. Let's go meet this Belden dude.
Let's. Thanks again, little bad boys. See you later. Yeah. You guys keep it up. And stop by again sometime. Hopefully without beating us up next time. Keep up the good work, Estelle.